content right here. So we are discussing with another one. Discussing anime.
There's 3 seasons and a movie.
Oh shit! Y'all, I'm behind. So that time I got reincarnated as a slime. One of my favorite fucking anime of all time.
Speaking of that, like, if you tuned in on to our last episode, you would hear me at the very end. I said reincarnated into a parallel universe. That time I got reincarnated as a slime is exactly the concept of what I'm talking about.
That, bro, I was wondering where you came up with that, bro. Like, he asked me, do you believe in reincarnation? And I said, yeah, to a particular degree, I actually do. So what are your thoughts on that? Like, experience?
What? Which thoughts on reincarnation or reincarnation into a parallel universe?
Hit me with both, bro. I mean...
So reincarnation, I do feel like there are certain abnormalities where... And there are, like, evidence of it that when certain people die, just like maybe within the same year or a year after, that person is basically a baby. And they grow up and they look exactly like the person who just recently died. And there's even evidence, I'm too fried to look it up, but there is evidence of where there was a time where a kid, when he was around 5, he started talking and he told his parents like who he was in his past life, and they found his dead missing body.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's crazy.
And the weapon that killed it, that was a murder weapon.
You're kidding?
Yeah.
It almost started to sound like an anime, and then until you said that, I was like, I ain't never heard that no anime ever.
So I just started looking into stuff like that, because my concept of I believe in like conspiracy theories and everything. So, but I like to look up stuff what's happening around me.
I think
so. There are also other evidence of where a female explains her birthmark. I think she was Filipino or Asian. That it was just a big birthmark on the back of her calf, and she was saying like, "Oh no, in my past life, I was shot with a bow and arrow that was on fire." Yeah, and it was like it looked like just a T-type flame with like an arrow hit.
Yeah. Oh, what? Oh, no, that's crazy. Yo, that's madness though.
Now, reincarnation in parallel universe.
Okay, let's talk about it.
Not gonna lie, I truly believe that is possible. That there is multiple parallel universes, only because again, space. Nobody knows anything about it. We barely discovered anything in space.
I'm like, just based off of what we've read in books and things of that nature, but I mean, how much is that? You know what I'm saying?
Barely anything. Again, history is always written by the victor.
That's an interesting point of view for damn sure.
Yes. And if you pay attention to any history books on like anywhere else, there's always the same cycle. The US is always beefing with somebody. But that's for another story.
Or jumping in the beef with somebody else, like unwanting.
Let's not even get into that.
Bro. I mean, you started it. I'm just saying that is a good topic, though. You know what? All right, but fair.
We're gonna hold that for next episode.
This coming from this guy, I'm shocked. I'm serious. Like I say, this man is the man of topics. He's got him. Yo, reincarnation.
Reincarnation in a parallel universe, I do believe that's possible because there is times where like you would just think like animes, you would think about it like, hey, how is that? It could be possible because it goes with the story of just like a regular human, and you just imagine think of Buddhism. So in the book of the Dharma Wheel, it talks about how Buddhism is not for a path to godlyhood or like to worship God. It's that Buddha himself is everything, one with all nature, that when you reach an enlightenment, that's what you are. So any being could technically reach that enlightenment. But like in Christian Bible, it says God is one for all. Only Him is Lord. There's no one above Him. He's all the master.
So would it be
So-
fair to say you are God?
That's the thing. In the Dhamma, it never states anything about anything of being a God. It always says reaching enlightenment and hitting a path of ascension. But it never says anything about becoming a God.
Well,
So based off of that, so that's the thing. This is about to connect to the Bible part.
that's because I'm interested. Just because of what you said, it just seems like because God and everything is connected as one, as you say. So how will we not be God? Not a God.
I know.
But
So here's the thing. That's what I was gonna say. Consider, because again, me, I'm agnostic. So I believe there's a higher power. Don't know what it is, but there is a higher power. So for me, it says for the Dhamma way, if you connect in it, it states, oh, there is an ascension on a higher plane. But if you pay attention to the Ten Commandments, one states, you shall not worship any other God but me. So if you think about it like that, that's God stating there are other gods trying to be in the godlyhood. So even if they could be false or not, for me, I'm interpreting it. He's confirming there are other beings, but they're not my power level. But like there are other beings trying.
I would have to agree with you. Like
So
entities and things.
Yeah, and for me, I think Buddhism is like that's them just trying to connect to the higher plane, not to be godly, but to basically like win through the trees in the forest.
So connect to source, so to speak.
Yes, to basically connect to the source of energy and being.
Right. Yeah. Agree.
So that's where everything starts. My thought process of reincarnation into a different personal, like parallel universe of, because what if they believe like God, you reach God and He tells you it wasn't your time. Journey through space and time. And you enter a different parallel universe with another chance. Concept is there. It's just in theory though.
I feel like, yo, that's some shit though. Like for real, just to think about, that's some deep stuff. Especially being sent by God to either come back to your current reality or even be sent to another point in time in a different reality.
Seriously,
right?
I always think about that. And then when I watch anime, I'm like, what if that's actually true? Like, what if this anime is just based on somebody? Just imagine. But then again, it's like, I'm just in there.
So look, I believe that there's something to everything in this life. You know what I'm saying? Like just because it might not all be true, I think there's truth in everything. If that makes sense. So there's something to it for sure.
You know, now that I'm rambling, I started thinking about the movie Lucy. Have you seen Lucy? That is paced by
Scarlett
Scarlett Johansson. Yep.
Very good movie. Morgan
So,
Freeman.
Yes, love Morgan Freeman. That man is a beast.
He is, bro.
They'll go there
It's
always.
the voice, bro. It's
I don't know
classic.
what it is.
I
Have you seen his pictures when he was younger? Yeah. Bro, he like
doesn't age.
he doesn't age. He
Does
just
not
gets
age.
facial hair.
Yeah, he does.
Like,
and maybe
and
more
gray
moles.
hair.
Maybe more moles.
Slightly more moves, cause like what?
Yeah. I know, bro. I
don't know how he does it, man.
I know.
Anyways, now based on that, the human mind, the human if we're getting into that, the human mind and body is entirely just out of anybody's existence to actually comprehend.
It's the most advanced piece of technology on this earth today.
Of course, because how can you think that if you look closely at your fingerprints, not one of them is the same way? Every single line is slightly different in different patterns. But once you start looking down your skin, the patterns disappear. Did you know that your skin is the most largest organ on your body.
Which is insane to think.
Exactly.
Mm.
You know, I read somewhere that your mind doesn't fully, I think it said fully takes the concept of your organs, so it doesn't choose it to kill itself. It doesn't take it as a foreign object. Like, your mind is what tells everything else what's foreign.
Interesting. Expand on that.
No, so it was just something I seen while I was scrolling through my little high moments.
Well, no. Expand on it because I just want to better understand what you mean exactly. And for the people at home, maybe they're not.
That's the thing. I don't fully remember. It was just something
Oh.
about that your mind doesn't fully register what's in your body, so it doesn't like shut down your organs. So it basically like forgets it's there, but it's already muscle memory of you breathing and everything. Something like that. I could be wrong. Again, I was scrolling while I was high, so it was in my high moments. It just clicked.
Y'all comment down below if y'all know anything about that, man. I feel like I've heard you bring this up previously. If not, then someone else recently brought it up. That's why I'm like, this sounds like a familiar topic that I've heard recently.
Now I'm gonna be stuck because now I have to go look for it.
You know, like, in the fact that you brought it up, and I'm like, yo, I just heard this like not that long ago. And if it wasn't you, then who? What the fuck? Okay. Now I'm fucking getting, y'all comment, man. Let me know what y'all think, because I didn't,
Butterfly effect.
Okay.
What's your thoughts?
The ripple cascading throughout time, everything affects one another. I think that is true 100%. Yeah, there's definitely something to that. And I think that has a lot to do with karma. It's just action. Yeah.
I feel like the world is slowly changing and nobody's fully noticing. It's changing faster than we expected and nobody's really noticing.
What makes you say?
You know, like global warming. If you actually search, a lot of the Arctic snow has melted. A lot of polar bears died.
Probably because we can't see it. So.
Yeah, like since nobody's really paying attention, since we're too busy figuring out what the fuck is going on in our own country, we're not paying attention to the world. And slowly things backfire.
Do you think that?
But I feel like there's gonna be a change where we're gonna be able to adapt to it.
Do you think the world is like going through like a slight correction of some sort since it's being altered so drastically?
I feel like we're gonna hit a low point, and that's when the karmic reaction of all Mother Nature is gonna attack. I feel like for me, I feel like there's gonna be like probably a big flood, like the Ice Age, after we hit like the Great Depression.
The Day After Tomorrow, you remember that movie? With Dennis Quaid?
Yes. Oh my God. Oh my. Yes. Yo, that perfectly goes with what I'm. Oh my God. Sir.
What?
Sir.
It's one of my favorite movies, bro. Jake Gyllenhaal, bro.
Yo, oh my God. That's the thing. Didn't know if I was explaining it correctly, and you just pulled a movie. It's like a nostalgic memory.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, perfect click. I'm like, yes. Exactly that. Oh my God. Hell yeah.
Right.
Yeah, okay. Damn, that makes everything easier to explain.
Yeah. And that movie is a fucking banger, guys.
Oh
If you
my
had
God,
not seen it,
is.
Day After Tomorrow, man. Perfectly explains what he's
movie
saying.
too that took him by surprise, 2012. I think that was
You know what? That actually was a cool movie, bro. Like, I really liked that a lot. It was San Andreas isn't the same, but it's kind of. It's about the California fault line breaking off into the sea and things of that nature.
Yeah.
But it kind of gives those vibes for some reason. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was a really good movie, bro. Yeah, it's been a long time since I even seen that movie,
right?
Yo, what's the name of the actor? See, I know actors' names, bro.
Yeah, you know actors. I know, but you know actors more. Like,
I know, because I watched so many movies as a kid, bro. It just... But I can't remember the
thing. I don't know movies by actors. I only know movies by actors because of my mother. So like I'm from Nicolas Cage and Idris Elba. I know those off the top of my head because my mom made me sit down time and time again to watch every movie that was with them. Like Nicolas Cage, Treasure. I think it was Treasure Hunter, something like that.
National Treasure.
National Treasure.
Yeah.
Watched it like 6 times with my mom.
Yeah, that movie's okay. And I fuck with Nicolas Cage, man. Don't get me wrong.
Ghost Rider, banger.
Yeah, I fuck with
Oh
that
my
too.
god, what?
I'm just saying. That some might say not the best movie in the world, but me personally, when that came out, I was like, I think I might want to be a Ghost Rider now.
I'm being honest with you. Ghost Rider movie, it technically was based on the Marvel comics, and when you read into it, the original one, that's exactly how it went. And it was like, hold on.
And I like the original Ghost Rider too. When the dude on the horse, the guy who plays the Ghost Rider.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, that scene was hard, dude. He was like, can you give up? He's like, man, what? I'm not going.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Hey, bro, I stepped out the horse. I was like, yo, yeah.
I'm like, alright. I was wondering how this nigga was fucking you up.
yo. Hard movie, bro. Yeah, but 2012, man.
But
that's
I know
bugging me.
movies by genres. Because I would just go and like random genres. Just like, alright, what this? I'll read the little description of it. I'm like, alright, let me see the little trailer. I'm like, alright. If you pique a little bit of any of my interests, I'm like, alright, I'm gonna watch it. Like me, I don't judge a movie by its cover only because like I watched Lord of the Rings, like the director's cut, and that movie is like 4 hours long.
I need to get on that, and it's been years.
Oh yeah, no,
It's worth a watch.
Yeah, because the one that is edited is only like 2 hours long, I believe.
Really? Oh Jesus Christ! Yeah, I'm sleep doctor then, man.
And my mom used to have like when I was younger, my mom used to have the older one that's like the 3 that's edited and then the director's cut. My sisters could never see through it, but me, I love the director's cut because it had every detail. And I'm like, yo, even their acting, like again, it was very old school, so their acting was like ass. Because I believe it came out in 1990 something. Could be wrong because I know it came out when I was big. And like obviously it's like damn. Now that I'm older, I still watch them like damn. They're acting ass, but I still love this. What the fuck? Hell yeah.
Was it really that bad?
Yeah,
it was everything to me when I was watching it.
Yeah.
Man. Like,
but now that I'm older, it's just like I fuck with this still. I don't care. But like damn, y'all bad, dude. Like compared to acting how CGI and everything is looking now, damn, this shit is ass.
Damn, it's like that.
Yeah, because you have to think about it. Because like you could tell like what's that outfits, and it's just like wow, what the fuck.
No, I had to really see. I'm gonna have to go back and watch it.
And then when but it's like even though you're older, and you start reminiscing about around that time and age, and you just think about like yo, this was badass, and that's why I always love watching Lord of the Rings.
Legolas, man.
Oh my god.
Him and that fucking dwarf out there, like battling and shit, like going bar for bar. Yeah, I'm sorry. Some of the hardest scenes out.
The funniest thing I will always laugh is when Ghibli says, actually, hold on. I actually think I have the video, but he was like, we dwarves are natural spinners. He said we're horrible at long distance runs. It was that. Hold on. Because the reason why I find it so funny because I actually have it in my memories. I said that shit years ago.
I'm trying to remember. That sounds so fucking familiar. He didn't throw him, did he?
Oh no, that was the scene when he was like, "How are we gonna get there?" And he's like, "Don't." And everyone was like, "What?" He's like, "Don't."
Right. But he said on his breath, I knew I wasn't tripping.
He's like, I'm not going to make it if I jump on my own. I need you to toss me. He's like, I told you. He's like, wait. Don't let the elf know.
Straight up. I knew I wasn't tripping. I knew I wasn't tripping.
And then he was like, I won't tell the elf.
Right. I remember that scene so vividly, bro.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ, bro.
Yeah.
Yo.
Lord of the Rings. I
Hilarious.
love that thing.
It's a good movie, bro.
That's amazing.
Fucking classic.
It brings back so much memories. I love that.
I think I'm getting accustomed.
Oh, right. Oh. Get that. Give me a second.
Boom. Oh, we are back, people. Oh, man.
I was still looking for that video.
Swear to God, that whole time, what were you doing, my boy? Just
I
chilling.
was, and then my wife texted me.
Oh, I'm about to say filet. Yeah.
Nah, but I am higher than I expected I was gonna be.
Last video, if you did not know, we did a product review. Boom. The bites.
Oh, here it is.
My man is in the stratosphere.
Oh, what the hell? That part. I always find that part funny.
He be talking shit the whole movie, bro, hyping himself up. And that's what I'm saying. I fuck with him and Legolas, bro. Golden characters, bro. And of course the king, but you know, come on, my boys be out here taking bodies.
Yeah.
Bro.
Nah, Gimli is just too funny for 2 reasons. Like, that dude is just hilarious for no reason.
Yeah, man, they make the whole fucking thing. That's really good.
And you want a funny part? I found out that Aragorn's parents has a mansion near Fort Drum, the military base I was stationed at. Upstate New York.
Oh,
Yeah.
so what are you telling me right now?
His parents, he lives in a mansion, and like when you drive by, their gate says Lord of the Rings.
No, it does not. No, it
And
does.
if you look it up, he's from like upstate New York.
Oh, no shit. But that's trippy as fuck. That's like marketing for your kid, like extra fucking hard, bro.
No, he bought his parents that.
But then put the Lord of the Rings on the outside?
They wanted that.
See what I'm saying? Yo, that's what, but that's love though.
Yeah.
Like to do that though. Your kid buys you a house and they're like, bro, you know what? Lord of the Rings.
I found that out while I was in the military.
That's
Because
actually
we was having a class, and then he made a Lord of the Rings reference, and I forgot, and I mentioned it. He was like, "Oh, you know it?" I'm like, "Yeah, I love it." And then he's like, "Oh, really? So did you know that the actor who plays Aragorn, his parents has a mansion around like 45 minutes from here?" I'm like, "Excuse me? What did you say?" He looked it up and he's like, "Look," I'm like, "Hold on, I gotta make a phone call." I called my mom, told her. My mom was like, "Tyrese, let it go." I'm like, "Wait, I just told you where it is." She's like, "I don't trust you." I'm like, "What does that mean?"
I don't trust you, crazy.
She's like, "I feel like you're gonna go with it and take a picture at the gate like 4 times." I'm like, "Okay, first of all, too many details, all right?"
It's worth the picture, bro. It's worth the picture.
No, I'm like, no, man. It's like she's saying too much information. So I'm telling her, I'm like, stop. All right. Anyways, I was just letting you know.
I would go. I would be like, Mom, I'll call you back. That's a wonderful idea. Yo.
But sadly I couldn't because like I was working. I didn't have time. Oh, that was so depressing.
Yeah, but that's some cold ass information to know, bro. So if y'all did not know, upstate New York, stop by and see it, and if you do, take a picture, and if you do, oh my god, what the fuck? I gotta see this shit, bro. Like, Jesus Christ, I didn't know it was like that. Big teams. All right. So Lord of the fucking Rings. So you, how did we even get on that fucking topic, though? I know we're talking movies, right?
Yeah.
But why are we talking about? You have brought up director's cut. I know for sure. What are some other good movies that have really good director's cuts that I work? Because I never watched the director's cuts to movies ever.
Harry Potter.
Really?
Yeah.
How far extended would you say with the director's cut?
Not that far.
Really? No. Okay. Yeah, I never really got into it like that.
Have you read the books of Harry Potter?
I did when I was young, but I didn't even get into it like that. My sister was more so like huge Harry Potter. I think I read part of the first book, and then after that, it just got crazy. So I was like, and the books were too thick, bro. They were, them bitches were thick. I was more so like what are the fucking detective boys, the Hardy Boys and shit like that? Like, you never read the detective for the Hardy Boys books and shit like that? Like, I like the thinner books and shit like that, bro. You know what? Yeah, like, oh my god, really record. But yeah, the Hardy Boys they have books, it's like detective books and shit like that. But I read smaller books, bro. Bigger books to me were really overwhelming. It's like I always wanted to finish my
Detective
books.
Hardy.
Hardy Boys.
No,
Never?
I never read these books. You talking about these?
Yeah.
This
Really? Yeah. Like like books like that.
No, I never read them.
Yeah, this type of shit I used to read back in the day. Like detective. I like detective stuff. Like I used to want to be a police officer and stuff like that. So I always wanted to be a detective.
Maybe.
Yeah.
No, I actually read the books.
You did? Really?
My mom has a collection too.
No shit. Are we talking Harry Potter or Hardy Boys?
Harry Potter.
Oh, okay. And I was like, okay, that makes sense. So you read them all?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
They way more detailed than like the movie.
That makes sense. The book usually is, right? Because you can say manga in comparison to anime.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Way more detailed, right?
Definitely.
But you kind of have to be if you're talking about a book to capture the attention of an individual, right?
True.
So that's fair. Yeah.
That's a great comparison.
Yeah.
Yeah, manga is. I could definitely agree with that.
How many books are there in Harry Potter books? I feel like 6. Am I tripping?
No, I think it is 6. Wait, what?
Right.
Let me do it.
We've got Google, people. And Chat GPT is a thing, clearly, and I don't know nothing about it, but people use it like crazy. Customers come in here all the time, use Chat GPT to like research products and things of that nature, bro. It's insane. It's like a faster Google. I had no. I'm telling y'all, like I'm pretty sure most of y'all know what the fuck that is. I had no clue. Like I knew, but I ain't
Okay,
know.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh shit, right here. Look how please show them how thick these fucking books are. I was in middle school and you were expecting me to read these fuckers and finish it though. Because we used to get points for like AR points or whatever they were called for finishing books. And if I didn't finish it, I was like, fuck that, I want my points, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I would finish a whole bunch of little ass books, bro. But that's the you actually read all those books, bro. That's a lot of work. Because now I'm trying to think, we go even further. How many pages per book was in each one? You know what I'm saying? Realistically. Because these bitches are like Y'all saw the size of the books, bro?
Yeah.
Those are encyclopedias, bro. Who's reading an encyclopedia? This guy. Yeah, exactly. This fucking guy. Because I was not down to read a thesaurus. No, sir. Not down at all. Yeah.
I was very into stuff like that.
Doesn't Lord of the Rings have books too? I feel like they do. Or am I tripping?
I feel like they do. I feel like my mom has it in her shelf actually that is untouched because my mom has a collection of books that she reads and then a collection of books that she just leaves for untouched. But the untouched is like looking in back, so I can't really see.
Like collectibles.
Yeah.
All right. Well, now I'm kind of curious to see what your mom.
I'm gonna low-key check today. I'm gonna go check today.
She must be like a connoisseur of books.
Oh yeah, my mom loves books. She has all the Twilight books too.
Oh shit. All right. Oh, she does this.
Oh yeah, no. Since I was younger, my mom always loved reading. Like, I still remember when my mom used to have like two, like basically that case of books.
Oh shit.
Like two of them right next to
It's
each
still
other.
like that to this day.
Now it's more smaller.
She doing it down to the most important.
Yeah. I remember when we was moving one time, she had like a big box of just horror books.
Yes, you will. It would be nice.
I think that's what I got. What me loving to read from.
That's fair. Yeah, I would love to say I used to read like that. I definitely used to read, but I don't think many people really like shows. And since there was that incentive to read, I think I really read more at this point to get things as a kid, so on and so forth. Oh, you remember the fucking book fair, bro? Like, you get to go buy shit at the book fair and everything else, bro? That was my shit.
I got into the Bones book.
I like these both books.
Oh yeah, I love Goosebumps books. I used to have a collection.
There's another book I'm thinking in my mind that I can't recall.
It's like 40.
Yeah. That makes sense. You guys, this man has been here for a whole 8-hour shift, man. Tyrese, I appreciate you coming by, sharing a little bit of family history, man. Guys, this is a great one. Like, share, comment, and motherfucking subscribe, y'all. Hit that notification bell. We'll be back with another one, hopefully soon, man. If he's willing to bless us with his presence, man, we'll definitely be back with another one. But till then, y'all, I have to say,
All right, stay safe, stay warm, enjoy your day. See ya.